Well, welcome everybody to this episode. Thanks for tuning in. As you can see by the opening pictures, it's been mostly we've been around the ponds, me and Jody, and a little bit of field stuff with the butterflies, and a little trip to the shoreline to see the piping plovers all grown up. So very cool episode, as you can see by the baby fawn at the end. Yeah, I'm happy. That's not the only baby fawn I had on the weekend, so this is really such a wonderful time of year when you see them. You're just sitting there, and a lot of the film, like, and this was just in two places, and just sitting down, not even moving in them two places. Just a tremendous amount of activity. We're also going to have a new segment. I keep saying it's a new segment, but Jody's Journal or Jody's Jam or whatever she's going to call it, she's going to come in after this, wrapped up this program, and I think you'll enjoy that because she's going to try to get a little more insight, I think, with her photos and what she's doing, which is phenomenal. So thanks for tuning in. Like it, please. Subscribe, please. Get the word out. Nature is the greatest healer there is. Nature is so beautiful. Nature is the only thing that's true on this planet. Peace. Well, how was that, huh? That's unbelievable. And that's just sitting there, taking it in. We saw some deer that me and Jody had saw eating some lily pads. And then I had a special day on Sunday, just sitting in a spot and had a fawn come across the pond, a fawn right on the side of me come out. Oh God, I am the most blessed man on the planet. Now, though, this could be the moment you all been waiting for. I'm going to turn it over to Jody, and Jody's jam or journal or whatever she's calling it. It's going to ride the end of this. Peace. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sure you're going to enjoy Jody's voice and her face much better than mine. Thank you.
Hi everyone, we're starting off with some of my piping plover photos. We nicknamed this cute little guy Killer because he is just a great little hunter of sand fleas and bugs. He's got a little bit of an itch here, which is the cutest thing ever. Did you know that piping plovers are only 6 grams, which is 0.21 pounds when they're born, and they are extremely fast? When you do see them, it is an indication of a healthy shoreline. So we're always very happy to see these little ones running quickly up the beach. There were even a few pigeons on the beach that day. Did you know that pigeons are monogamous? They can recognize themselves in mirrors and recognize different humans in different photos. They're pretty intelligent. This beautiful bird is known as a purple martin. Its iridescent feathers can also appear dark blue, depending on the light, but they are an absolutely beautiful bird. They love to live in communities and rely very heavily on humans for their housing, like this gourd-shaped birdhouse. This dates back to the Native Americans who would hollow out gourds to attract the purple martins. Purple martins are often evicted by other birds, such as this house sparrow, but they seem to be living in harmony together, so I think he's okay. This female red-winged blackbird was swooping in and out of the flowers and the lily pads, teaching her youngster how to catch bugs. He wasn't extraordinarily successful, and like any mother, human or otherwise, she did make sure that her very hungry child did get something to eat. Some interesting facts about the red-winged blackbird. They're actually part of the family that includes brown-headed cowbirds, grackles, and orioles. They also are born with their yellow shoulder color, and that's something they use when they are looking for a mate and also as a defense mechanism. And here he is with a full tummy, but off to try to catch some more bugs. Good luck, little guy. These shots were taken from pretty far away, but I just couldn't resist sharing these beautiful photos of this doe who was walking in the water and eating lily pads, something neither of us had ever seen in our entire lives. And thankfully, we were sitting downwind and we just got to have this absolutely wonderful experience. I will never, ever get tired of seeing and photographing deer. They are just so special. There is a great little place near us that has a ton of frogs and other animals. It's a nice little pond. There's always a lot of frogs sitting on the water's edge. And I'm not really sure what this guy was staring at, or this guy for that matter. This one was so cute because he just kind of made his own little ring in the water, but I don't know if he was staring at us, if he was, oh, okay. So that's probably what they were looking at and thinking, what a tasty little treat that would make. And maybe, just maybe, they were trying to hypnotize this guy to come down and check them out so that they could have a sweet little morsel. I mean, why not? One of the other great things about this pond is there's always a variety of different growths and stages of frogs around. You can see this one is not quite a frog yet. He's still got his tail, but quite a lot of him is very much transformed into what he's going to be. But there are, however, a whole bunch more that are in an earlier stage than that one. As you can see, By these, some of them, their eyes have started to form out, some of them not. They're mostly tail. And oh my gosh, I forgot about you. Hope it didn't scare you with that one. This beautiful guy is actually a young northern water snake. Northern water snakes are known to be black, but this is a young one. So when they're younger, they have these beautiful stripes and colors. Now, water snakes are not poisonous, but they do pack quite a bite. So be careful when one is near. Give them space. I had no idea that I was near Farmer McGregor's house until I saw Peter Cottontail, sans clothing, hopping across the trail. Hippity hop, Easter is not quite on its way yet now, is it? We need to get through summer. We love watching these cute little babies. There are tons of them in our area, and they can hop up to 18 miles an hour. So I feel pretty lucky to have gotten these shots. And now we move our focus over to some beautiful flowers. These are Canadian lilies. They look like fairy skirts to me because they're growing upside down. Pretty cool. This next flower, so pretty and dainty, is known as a chicory. And I love that you can see every little detail in its petals. Did you know that bees have superpowers like 5 eyes, magnetic navigation, and a sense of smell 50 times stronger than dogs? And then there is the absolutely beautiful monarch. Monarchs can travel up to 3,000 miles during their annual migration. They migrate from Canada to Mexico and back, and it takes 4 generations for them to do that. A remarkable feat for such a delicate creature. The black-eyed Susan is a vital food source for pollinators and birds, and is actually the state flower officially of Maryland. This bright and beautiful butterfly is known as the Great Spangled Fritillary. Their scientific name actually means mountain mother or earth mother. They are found everywhere from Nova Scotia and Alberta to California and Georgia. Aren't they spectacular? This handsome guy was perched straight above our heads for the longest time. So beautiful. Did you know that the ruby-throated hummingbird is the only hummingbird species that could fly up to 500 miles nonstop across the Gulf of Mexico during migration? This adorable chipping sparrow is actually perched just below our hummingbird there. Chipping sparrows have been known to be the symbol of joy and resilience, and that is something I wish for you all. Well, I hope you all truly enjoyed our sharing of our adventures on summer part 3. I've got our youngest grandchild here, and Nanook is making an appearance. I hope you enjoyed our fun facts. Please feel free to share it if you like us. Please follow us here on YouTube or on Facebook or Instagram. We really love bringing our world to you.